Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go!
Do you have absolute certainty on how you go from hello to yes on what you're looking for?
Sean is a master. He teaches. It's not just about sharing the formula with you. It's about making sure that we learn.
I went from $100,000 in debt from law school to having no money and starting my own law firm on my credit card to selling it 4 years later.
Sean and I, we co-created massive victories in 2 unwinnable jury trials, which are recognized nationally now as top 100 jury verdicts.
To be even on the same track with you, who I respect and admire and love with all my heart.
Never again submit. You're not better and you're not less than any human on earth.
When you shared with us about the Unblinded process and the mastery sales training, I just went, wow.
Sean will gain proximity to the most influential and powerful people. He will find out how he can grow their business, how he can help them personally. But the third thing that he does is the most important. Sean serves without an expectation of getting anything in return.
You have very, very high-performing colleagues.
22 years ago, you transformed my life as you did all these people's lives over the course of time. And I couldn't be more grateful. Let's hear it for Tony Robbins.
I don't see him as a lawyer, and I don't see him as a blind person. Someone who has subjugated his ego, who has taught me what serving really looks like.
You have this incredible ability to just have unconditional love for everyone, and that is just an incredible gift.
The moment you have been waiting for.
Of the American Blind Association. He's the first new face and voice of that association since Helen Keller.
Formula bore formulas, which is exactly what I've learned from Sean. It's a language-based predictable model. We will have over 300 new sales meetings this month.
This superpower in the world that is attainable for you is the ability to influence people. If you believe that, say yes. If you believe that, say yes.
Do you think that worked? So how we doing here on this Trajectory Tuesday? Rob Gill, how's your trajectory?
Trajectory Tuesday is tremendous. Lots of surgeries today, some unexpected, some expected. And, just looking to add some tremendous value and maneuver within the space of uncertainty. I had a really good call with a gentleman today that I felt I had to move things around to get him on, because I felt it would not only be good for him and for what he's up to in the world, but for all the folks that are on here as well, that could use some other things in their world as a way to be motivated in a game of life, or to have a scientific approach of success in a game of life.
Rob, we're coming back. Chill with us for a minute. Love you being here. Dr. Rob Gill. He's really a doctor. We just call him Dr. Gill because he performs financial surgery on people. Gina, we got some incredible people. Let's dive in. Who we got?
We've got
Sean. Hold on, Gina. Sean, don't hold your chest anymore because it's affecting the microphone.
What is happening?
When you hit your chest, the microphone goes in and out. I just want to give you a heads up on that. Or there's some kind of microphone.
Love you, Rob Gill. Thank you, my man. So, Gina, who we got?
All right, we have Omid Rajali. Yes, Omid. Let's go. We have Omid. His claim to fame is his drive to overcome adversity and failure. He excels even though he struggles with bipolar disorder. Despite many challenges, he managed to win the top 100 jury verdicts in California in 2019 and went on to become consumer attorneys of San Diego's 2020 Rising Star. He believes in the power of failure and doing what's right, and he founded the Rajali Foundation to help people who suffer from mental health issues. He's a freaking rock star. So glad you're here. Welcome, Omid.
Thanks for having me.
Omid, thank you for being here, man. What was the top 100 jury verdict in? What kind of case?
Car wreck, California.
Awesome.
Wow.
Well, appreciate you being here very, very much. And what part of California did you get the verdict in?
San Diego County.
Awesome. And what's a fun fact then, Omid? And it's pronounced Omid?
Omid. Fun fact. Man. I don't know.
You know you got something fun in there somewhere. I mean, you have some fun things behind you.
So yes, we all have fun things. What things would we expect from you or about you?
A fun fact. I've never been asked that question. Let's see.
Yeah, we're geniuses here. We do crazy things here, Amid. We have Dr. Rob Gill hanging out. We didn't meet the sales sorcerer. She's crazy. But we looked at fun, and we think fun opens listening. So what would we not expect to learn about you?
Oh, okay. Well, I got arrested during law school.
Nice!
There's a fun fact.
We're talking. Now we're
Congratulations. That's awesome.
well, that Rob Gill got shot at. So we have a lot of fun like hanging out here. So what did you get arrested for in law school, if we could ask?
For beating somebody up.
Nice. What did they do? What happened? Can you talk about it? Is like statute of limitations passed?
Oh yeah, it's passed. They basically, it was sort of a self-defense. It was a girlfriend and I, who's now my wife actually, and they tried to, he hit us from behind, and then I got up and knocked him cold. So, another fun fact, I guess, is I hold a black belt in karate. So
let's hear from
Kung Fu fighting, Sean. Kung Fu fighting.
Defending the honor of his lady, his queen, his wife now. Let's hear for this man.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the party, my friend.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. Gina, who we got?
We have our next participant is Phil Rizzo. Rob, do you want me to introduce Phil, or would you like to do that?
Yeah, let me introduce him because I definitely want to add some color and flavor to this. So Sean, I recently met Phil. Source is Roger Sahare at a recent event that Roger had at his office. And Phil Rizzo works closely with Christian communities across the state and the East Coast. He founded a Christian school in Hoboken in 2013, as well as North Bergen in 2019, has raised over $1 million to start churches from Maine to DC, but that's only part of the story. He's the founder of Arise, an organization focused on getting people involved in school board elections, focusing on people with strong community ties, traditional values, constitutional principles, and the respect for the Bill of Rights. The Harding Township resident spent his life in New Jersey. Other than his time as a student at Villanova, as a child, he lost his right arm in an accident, but still went on to play baseball, soccer, football, receiving national recognition and scholarship offers for his athleticism. And yes, he is in the process of trying to become the governor of New Jersey.
Wow.
Phil, that's awesome stuff.
Incredible.
Welcome to the party. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for having me. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, where'd you play baseball growing up?
I played baseball Little League growing up. Then when I got into high school, I played 2 years, freshman and sophomore year, and then I dropped it to concentrate solely on football, which I played for 4 years in high school.
Awesome. And what high school did you go to, Phil?
I went to Morris Catholic High School in Denville, New Jersey.
Sure. And you guys, did you play Del Barton or no?
We did, yeah. They were one of our biggest rivals back then.
That's what I thought. I'm a big high school New Jersey athletic enthusiast, baseball, football player myself. And I also have my own interesting challenges. I'm blind. I wasn't blind back then, but was in the process of its acceleration. So it's an honor to meet you, man. And what's the vision of being governor of New Jersey? Like, what do you stand for? What do you want to see?
We're in deep trouble here. New Jersey's on fire, and we need somebody to come and rescue the state. And so I believe with my business background and my ministry background, the unique challenges we face here in Jersey, we're going to need a unique candidate. And I think I check those boxes.
Yeah, Phil, listen, I just have one recommendation for you, and far be it from me, we don't know each other to make a recommendation, but I think this would be a critical access point to your acceleration into the governor's mansion. May I share?
Please.
Yeah, I would have Rob Gill as your running mate. Like, have him be your vice governor.
That's a good one. You got my vote.
Is one of his other names Lieutenant? Because that would fit pretty well.
Yes. So Lieutenant Governor Gill. Can we try that on for size right now? Like, Bella, can you say Lieutenant Governor Gill?
Yes.
Lieutenant
Come on, Bella.
Governor Gill in the house.
That's right. I'm ready to go.
And if Phil ever runs, I didn't want to ask Phil to say that. So thank you.
We'll be raising the roof in the governor's mansion, that's for sure. to those parties.
Yeah, I will make you this bet that in integrity, it would be hard to find people that will integriously raise more money for a great candidate than the people you're seeing here. I don't know if Rob shared with you, I have my Calgary Christian Foundation, and with Rob Gill, people like Gina and Bella, and this amazing people like a gentleman named Peter Swain at Tony Robbins Business Mastery, we just raised in under 4 days $420,000 for the American Foundation for the Blind in under 4 days. No pre-planning, everything just like started there. And that's what can happen when integrity-based human influence meets great leaders, meet a great cause. So Phil, it's an honor, man, that you're here today and excited for what you stand for. I could hear the certainty in your voice. I could hear the integrity in your mission. So it's a pleasure.
Again.
Have some
Incredible.
fun.
Incredible.
Judges to maybe determine if I'm wrong about Phil.
Yeah.
But I don't think so. Who are these judges?
We have Mike Froome, who's a former professional golfer. Who turned business consultant. As the founder of That Made Me Smile, Mike teaches the importance of sharing one smile a day through connecting with everyday people, places, and things. And now he finds himself in the world of law, preparing to open a law firm with a tech-forward, client-centered approach. Like he's doing a few things. Welcome, Mike.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so before I say anything, Governor Rizzo, how does that sound? To me, that sounds amazing. So I wish you all the best.
Thank you so much. I like the sound of that too. We're working hard trying to make it happen. I appreciate it.
And Mike, would you mind trying on for size Lieutenant Governor Gill?
Lieutenant Governor Gill, can we get some words from you?
Yeah. Yeah, Lieutenant Governor Gill. Mike's asking you for something. Like, what do you stand for, Rob Gill? Lieutenant Governor, excuse me.
So thank you for that, Sean. I stand for bringing folks together that they could achieve their dreams and outcome, no different than what I did today. And the byproduct is that Epic Financial Strategies, a company I founded, provides education for folks so they make decisions that are non-emotional, although that's part of it, that's based on logic, math, and science, and a full understanding of having their professionals all on the same page for the benefit of them to be able to make the best decisions possible for their money and staying ahead of taxes, inflation, and lost opportunity cost.
Hey, Rod, did you get that like $6 million that you invested in crypto back yet for me?
Not yet. It's on its way.
It's completely a joke. Love the fact professional golfer turned business consultant, and I'm presuming you have a law degree at this point or no?
Almost. So I really had no intention to go to law school. When I first did my undergrad, that was the plan. But then I discovered I was okay at golf. So I ended up playing professionally for a few years, purely to get my foot in the door in the business realm of everything, to be in a room with people that are far greater than I, with no other way I would have been able to speak to them. Then my girlfriend, now fiance, just graduated from law school, and seeing her go through it and her goals or aspirations opening a firm, it furthered that. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go on and go do this and see the impact we can have with a tech-forward, client-centric approach.
Awesome, brother. Mike, where are you going to law school?
Queen's University in Kingston, Ontario, Canada.
Nice. We got a Canadian in the house. We love that. So thank you very much for being here, Mike. My fun fact is I started my own law firm 6 months out of law school. No money, no relationship capital on my credit card. I built it to a 40-person firm in 2 years with zero advertising. And I have a 125-person firm now. I exited that first firm, and that's like some of the foundation of what we teach here. It's how do you create rapid acceleration in the professional space, meeting incredible people. By the way, that's what we're doing here today. So Mike, you're one of them. Thank you. More than 3,000 people like Mike, like Phil, and me, and our two judges to come have been on the railroad since COVID began. So thank you so much for being here today, Mike. Now, you got two more judges.
We do, Sean. And by the way, I think that worked, Sean, like what you did. I think it worked. And it's working.
It is. Yes.
Every day. I love being a part of this. We have Renee Burke. She's a real estate professional with Home Smart Elite in Scottsdale, Arizona, where it's like 90 degrees almost, she said. And she was thrown down the stairs, air quotes, into real estate. As her husband says, when 7 years ago, he asked her to become a realtor so they can flip homes together. Welcome, Renee.
Thank you.
Hey, Renee, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing
very excited for today.
We love Scottsdale.
Oh, yeah.
The privilege of having the largest jury verdict in the state of Arizona in the last decade. So I have an office in Phoenix. I've spent extraordinary amounts of time out in Arizona. And Scottsdale has been a part of our home away from home. So welcome from Scottsdale.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Renee, what's your fun fact?
Okay, my fun fact is when I was in high school, the first time I ever came to Arizona, I performed at the Fiesta Bowl Parade. And I was super excited because I was in the color guard. And I fell in love with Arizona back then. I didn't know that I would be living here, fast forward many years later. And then I also performed in the Rose Festival Parade.
Wow. Rose Bowl and Fiesta Bowl?
Mm-hmm. Yep. My first time I ever went to Canada was because of a band trip. I was in the color guard. It was fun.
All right. Can you reveal like an unblinded after dark fun fact from your band trip?
One time at band camp? No,
Band camp? No. Okay. So, hey, what's your relationship, if any, with Camelback Mountain? Have you ever been on Camelback?
I have done that once, and I loved it. The week before I went to this hotel with my husband called the Monte Lucia, and we're sitting out at the pool looking at the Camelback Mountain, and I look over at it and I go, "I'm coming for you." And right after I said that, a helicopter was helicoptering somebody out of there. A lot of people will come here and they don't stay hydrated and they get helicoptered out.
Well, you want to hear my other fun fact, Renee, about Camelback Mountain? Would you like to hear that?
Yes, I would love to.
Yes. So I brought a youth baseball team to Arizona twice. Had a lot of fun, all kinds of crazy stories. My son was on the team. But one day I said, guys, let's like hike to the top of Camelback Mountain. We went in August in the middle of the day. It was 108 degrees and we ran out of water halfway up. And we summited and came down. And yes, that was one of the moments when Rob Gill, you know how like when you say don't go out to the ocean with Sean Callaghy?
Yeah.
So do not go hiking in the middle of Arizona in the summer with me either.
I agree. You had me going zip lining and I almost went right through the mountain.
So Renee, it's an absolute pleasure to have you here today. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
We got one more amazing.
Tell all of like adventures with Sean Callaghy, like a tell all at some point of all the crazy things that you make people do.
This is true. Because I'm guessing those parents were like, don't send your kids away with Sean Callaghy anymore. Am I wrong?
These parents are happy. Nobody died, thank God. They might change their mind if that happened. But yes, they were very happy for the adventures. Like you, Bella. Like we say, sandbars are out in hurricane-like waters. We can't find them surfing. That's okay. We ski in, crazy, insane conditions and jump out of perfectly good airplanes. But you are amazing for it and a little wiser for the wear. Are you not, Bella?
This is very true. Very true.
Gina, we got one more judge.
We do. Michael Bernadine. He's a realtor with RE/MAX and has worked for some of the largest, most successful companies in our society to date. Michael's venture to conquer the real estate markets has become his passion. He's here with us. Michael, welcome. We're glad you made it. You had we saw some technical difficulties. Glad you're here.
Welcome to the party, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you guys for having me. Yeah, it's a never-ending world of real estate, always on the go. And hey, you gotta deal and troubleshoot as we go.
Rob Gill was performing financial surgery multiple times today. And Rob clearly performs real estate CPR for people. So Michael, where are you coming from today?
I'm located in the Lehigh Valley, Allentown, Bethlehem area, about an hour north of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
Home of the Allentown Fair. Is that still going, the Allentown Fair, Michael, or no?
It is. It is still going every summer, along with Music Fest in Bethlehem, which is one of the biggest festivals. It shuts down the town and brings in all the acts. So Allentown State Fair and Bethlehem Music Fest are always are two hot commodities.
Awesome. Should I be embarrassed, Michael, that I was 5 years old and my grandparents were still walking me around the Allentown Fair in a stroller? Like, should that be an embarrassing fun fact?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Some of the best fried chicken and chicken pot pies you can get from the little Amish stands there.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. So, Michael, thanks for being here. What is your fun fact?
I was a Disney cast member. Started out as an internship, and I stayed down there after the internship was over. Started out being just a regular lifeguard, and then ended up being some characters.
That's
Who were you? multiple different ones. Multiple different ones. For Monsters, a lot of it defines off your build. So of course they put me in the heaviest costumes because I'm 6 foot, 230. So I have a broader frame. So they give you the heaviest, hottest costumes for me, at least.
Scully?
What's that?
Were you Scully from Monsters Inc.?
Yes. I was.
Yeah.
I said I wanted to be Mike, and they said, no, you can't fit that.
You're too tall for Mike, and you have
That's
2 eyes.
Mike. And I said, I'll go on my knees. And they said, no, here's the heavy costume.
What character would Rob Gill have been, do you think, at Disney?
Ooh. That's you know what? I think Rob's.
I would have been the dopest character.
I think you could pull off one of the chipmunks, honestly.
I would have been cooler than the other side of the pillow.
I think, Rob, you would have been Tarzan. I'll go Tarzan.
Yes, I would have. You're damn straight.
All right, Tarzan is in the building. Michael, thank you for being here. And we got one more incredible person to introduce. Gina, hit it.
We sure do. She has the biggest heart. She is an amazing, heart-centered leader. She started selling crafts on her front lawn when she was 8 years old, took those skills into network marketing business, and built a 7-figure business, leading thousands in building their 6-figure incomes. And when that shut down, she became the #1 business broker in the state of Nevada, building the #1 brokerage. And now she's the CEO of Aligned Sales. She's a sorceress for sure. She performs sorcery all over the place as a female sales recruiting agency, where she doubles her sales revenue, increasing sales conversions, and places sales unicorns to help companies scale and grow their money, time, and magic. Welcome, Bella.
Thank you, Gina Ricci. Hello, Sean Callagy. And Chris.
Hello, you are brilliant and you are heart-centered. You're crazy, but you're brilliant, heart-centered as well. Bella, welcome to our fine show.
Why are you shaking your head when he says crazy? Why are you shaking your head? Are you guys in conspiracy? What's going on?
You are one badass Mac mama, straight up.
This is Lieutenant Governor Gill. So the Lieutenant Governor, future of New Jersey, Bella Vrita, has called you a bad A Mac mama. That's like what just happened. So what is your
badass Mac mama?
What is your fun fact, Bella?
Rob Gill. Today, Dr. Gill is here. I think my fun fact is going to be that, I once went from hello to yes to get Rob Gill to take a trip that he thought he was saying no to. That he had said no to multiple times. And then I sat down in a 3-minute conversation that I have on video that at the end of it, he just could not say no. That was pretty fun.
It's true.
To Bella Vrita.
And Rob Gill went skiing because of Bella Vrita. That happened. Rob Gill, we love you. We're keeping time integrity. Brother, just make sure that we don't get me in any cryptocurrency craziness. Thank you for all the things that you do for me, for my world, for my family, for Unblinded, for our brotherhood. Brother, you are the man. We love you and thank you for being here and bringing the future governor of New Jersey. And you're welcome to hang the entire time if you want to give some comments. But we're going to drop into the game and you could do your Rob Gillness from whatever you want. But I just want to thank you in case you got to jump.
Thank you, and it's a pleasure being here. And I'm here to be a student and a fan.
Oh, we love it. You're welcome here all the time. So Gina, we love you. Mwah. Bella, ready?
Let's go. Have fun in this Unblinded multiverse. See you all.
The multiverse begins, Rob Gill. Rita, we're going to go with the future governor. Actually, why don't you do the 1 or 2? So we'll do that fun thing.
Okay. So future Governor Rizzo, I have a 1 or a 2 underneath the table. What number do you choose?
2.
It is a 2. This is, baby. So you get to choose if you're going to go first or if you're going to throw me under the proverbial bus and make him go first, which would be such a rude thing to do. So we'll see what your governor qualities are right now.
Well, I certainly know that it is very wise to have the microphone last. So I will send it over and I will go second, I guess.
Right under the bus.
Oh, we see what kind of governor he's going to be.
I can't wait to hear the debates. It's going to be amazing. Thanks, Phil. So, Omid, are you ready to go, my friend?
Oh, you're on mute, Omid.
Sorry, guys. Yeah.
All right. So we have top trial lawyer, future governor of New Jersey, ready to rock and roll. Omid, Bell will be anybody you want her to be. The game is about going from hello to yes, but not boiler room. Looks like Wolf of Wall Street. Heart-centered, integrous, vision-centered, aspirational yes. It could be just for a longer meeting. Bell will be anybody you want her to be. She could be an ideal client. She could be a partner potentially. Whatever. It's about what Omid matters to you from going hello to yes. Bella could even be a judge for that matter. So who would you like her to be, Omid?
I'd like her to be an attorney that I'm trying to convince to reduce his contingency fee.
Ooh. All right, Bella. We're talking about you reducing your contingency fee. I'm presuming that this person did some work already and you're taking over the case or something different, Omid?
No, I'm starting a platform to break the market.
Ooh, I love this guy. Very disruptive and very fun. All right. So Bella, you're a personal injury attorney. Omid starting a whole new thing where he's either you're gonna be with him or disrupted by him. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Take us in, Omid.
Do you want to tell them the rule, like the 6 minute?
Yep. So it's gonna be 6 minutes to go from low to yes. You're gonna get interrupted, Omid, 3 minutes in. The judges are gonna judge in round one the depth of connection, like the openness of listening, putting a little something at stake. That's round one. We're not looking for a yes in round one. That comes in round two. This is opening, listening, connecting. Sound good, Omid?
Just so I know, just tell me what am I supposed to do now? Do you want me to convince her basically? Is that what we're doing or?
You're looking for a yes, right? Everything in life starts after a yes from a judge, a jury, a client, a politician, a vote, whatever it is. It all begins after yes. So you're getting from hello to yes with Bella. Yes.
Okay.
All right. Take us in, please.
Hey, Bella. How are you?
Excellent. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thanks. Look, I've been a personal injury lawyer for some time now. It's been about like 7 years, right? And to be honest with you, I'm sick and tired of the industry. You know, I'm just kind of, I don't like the name that it's been created by some of these personal injury lawyers. I think that they're taking extreme advantage of some of the clients. And, you know, people come to us as professionals and we have a responsibility to make sure that we give them the correct advice. And I don't think that's what's happening. What's happening is that people are looking after their own interests and their own pockets and telling the clients, screw you, and selling them short. Okay. So what I'm trying to do. Huh?
Is this what you think I'm doing?
That's not what. No, I don't think that's what you're doing. I think that you're one of the people who may feel the same way, and so you know you may be on board with what I'm trying to do here. So essentially, you know, after a while, I sort of got tired of seeing these advertisings and stuff like that. So I've decided to change that. And what I'm doing, and I hope that you will be able to, join me on it, is I'm trying to reduce the fee structure in the personal injury realm. So as you know, the usual fee structure now is 33 1/3% if the case goes before a trial, and then it goes up to 40% from there on. So that's how it is in our industry now. But what I'm trying to do to help the injured people out is to reduce that fee structure. And what I'm proposing is that I'm going to reduce the fee from 33 1/3% to 25%. And that's if the case settles before having to file a lawsuit. I'm going to increase it from 25 to 33 1/3% from when a lawsuit is filed before trial, and only 40% if the case goes to trial, right? So I do understand that it's going to be sort of a decrease in the profit margins, perhaps, but in reality, our clients, they only get into these type of situations just once. It's a rare case where somebody goes to a personal injury lawyer multiple times in their life, and so we usually, I think, move on the cases, but they're kind of stuck with whatever whatever hand they were dealt with. And on the other side, yeah.
You got a quick knock on the door to some guy. He's got a stack of police reports that he wants to bring to your office. Can you take the call real quick?
Oh my goodness, more police reports. I mean, excuse me 1 second while I take this call.
Oh, sure, absolutely, no problem. Take your time.
Omid, excellent job. Love what you're standing for. Love what you're up to in the world. Yes, so outstanding. Bella, we're coming back. Let's drop in with the future governor of New Jersey. Governor Phil, are you ready to roll?
Well, yes.
Who would you like Bella to be?
I would like Bella to be a New Jersey housewife, not the show. She is a housewife that lives in New Jersey. Her husband is pretty well off. She has a college degree. She absolutely despises Donald Trump. She's an independent. She has voted on both sides of the aisle, but she is a Trump hater.
All right, Bella, are you ready?
I am ready.
Let's do this.
Bella, how you doing today?
I am excellent. How are you today, Philip?
I'm doing well. Are you paying attention to New Jersey politics yet?
I'm starting to. I was reading in the paper that there's this gentleman that's going to be running for governor that I'm paying a lot of attention to.
Very good, very good. What's your what? Do you have a party affiliation? Are you Democrat? Are you Republican? Are you independent? What?
I am independent.
Okay. What's been your position on the most volatile and most polarizing figure in American history, or he's up there anyway, former President Trump?
Oh my God, don't even get me started on this Trump. Like, don't even get me started, Philip. If you get me started on Donald Trump, we're gonna be here all day. I can't even believe he was the president in the first place. Do you know some of the things that he has said? It's absolutely hideous, some of the things that he had said.
Yeah, I'm sure you could.
Now I need a drink. Thanks so much.
I'm sure we could go all day. But let me ask you a question. I have aligned myself as a Trump supporter. I didn't vote for him in 2016. I didn't vote for him in 2016 because I made him prove himself to me. But I did vote for him in 2020. If I voted for him in 2020 and I was looking to get your vote now, I was just wondering, was there anything that he has done to make your life better? Is there anything I could do here in New Jersey? I know your husband, he's very successful. I'm not sure how you feel about the current taxes in New Jersey. You feel like you're being overtaxed and underserviced?
Yeah, definitely not in love with the tax situation. That's for sure. But I don't know what relevance, like, if you're going to try to convince me to be a Donald Trump fan, I don't know where this conversation is going. You got to add something into this because this is not going to go well.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out how somebody who would stand with the former president could talk with you and to let you know that the policies that he has brought, I plan on bringing to New Jersey. And I just am trying to separate the man from the policy because I know in many instances he's a really polarizing kind of figure. And so I want to drill down a little bit.
Let's just call it like it is.
Well, hey, there's a lot of names out there. He's been called a lot of things for sure. I just want to make sure I get to the root of the problem to find out how we can get to the policy that helps you and your family the most. And I'm sure I was starting from behind the eight ball. So I'm trying to find common ground with you.
Hey, Bella, the liquor store delivery boy is here with your case of tequila in the Scooby-Doo van, and he's got some plant medicine or something in the back. I don't know what that is, but could you take, he's here. Can you hold on a second?
Anything is better than talking about Trump. Excuse me, Mr. Rizzo.
Phil, excellent job, my friend. We're going to come back with some comments in a bit. Bella, if you had one word, one sentence for future Governor Phil and our amazing trial attorney, Omid, disrupting personal injury, what would you have for them?
I definitely think they were, fantastic. I love that future governor here like even in my craziness, like stayed super calm, like, leaned into the conversation, didn't engage in my craziness. So that was amazing. Great job.
Outstanding. All right, let's drop in. Renee, we have 30 seconds of feedback, please. First for Omid and then for Governor Phil to be. And it's 15 seconds will work, 15 seconds what can be optimized, and then a score on a scale of 1 to 10. Sound fair, Renee?
Yeah.
Coming
Okay,
from Arizona, what do you got? Let's start with Omid.
So for Amid, I think you did a really great job. I feel like I wasn't kind of following what you were saying. I wasn't really sure where you were leading to. And I felt like there wasn't a dialogue. It was like you were just talking. And then it started to be a little bit of dialogue. So I felt like I just kind of was a little lost. But you did a really great job. And I think you turned it back around to where I did follow you.
And your
Phil.
score is?
I'm sorry?
And your score for him is?
Oh, I would say an 8.
Nice. And for
7
Phil?
or 8. Okay, and for Governor Phil, I would say I loved how you opened it up with a question, and you got conversation immediately going, and I felt like you felt really great rapport. I felt like, even though she didn't like Trump, I don't know, maybe not even bringing Trump up could have been great, but I mean, I do think that there are people that are going to feel that way, but I feel like if you just are strong on the policy and not really Trump, then you might have a better opportunity to just touch more people.
And your score is?
But I felt like you did a really great job. I would say like a 9.5.
Nice. Excellent job, Renee. Let's go with Mike, the attorney. So Mike, what'd you have, my friend?
Awesome. So I think both did such a great job. I'll start with Amid. Amid, I think you were wonderful in your openness, and to start the conversation, really hit home to what you were trying to do. The only part that I think that you need to perhaps change would be your connection with the start. You had so many wonderful things to say. Let her speak. Let the conversation go, and don't try to convince her. Allow her to convince herself. I would give you a 6 out of 10 on connection, 8 out of 10 on openness. So thank you so much for that.
Thanks.
Future Governor Rizzo, great job. I love how you approach the start with direct questions, followed by open-ended questions. Really got the conversation going. Bringing up the Trump thing is controversial, but then disarming through connection to family and policies were wonderful. I would give you a 7 out of 10 on connection and 8 out of 10 on openness.
Woof. Well, nice. Yes. And Michael, what do you have, please, sir, for Omid first?
I think it opened up. You were very
22 seconds.
Oh, I think you're cutting out, Michael.
very relatable. You are somebody that I definitely feel the typical I'm gonna say attorney come. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys there?
Yeah, we got you.
You guys there? I apologize.
No,
okay, sorry. Amid, I think I would give you a 7 out. I would give you a 7 out of 10.
Nice.
For just you connected well. I got a little lost in between, but it was overall very solid.
All right. And how about for
and future Governor Rizzo? Yep. I think I would give you honestly, I'm going to give you a 9 out of 10 because you took a very controversial topic, which of course is everything that you're doing right now and going through, I'm sure. You connected, but you kept it on the same playing field, even though you had a slightly, I want to say enraged individual you were working with, but you were keeping it on the level. So 9 out of 10.
Nice. Excellent job, Michael. Mike, Rob Gill, future Governor Phil is like keeping on track. You got a shot at being Lieutenant Governor. I feel it, Rob.
So do I, actually. I think we're going to change my name officially no matter what, starting tomorrow. I am going to take that name going forward.
Picked up 2 names in one day. Doctor and Lieutenant Gov.
I'm liking Lieutenant Governor, though, a lot.
I'm calling you LG, Lieutenant Governor. That's it. So, Bella, round 2. We're ready to go. So, we're going to switch it up this time, and the future Governor Phil is back. Bella had a case of tequila, some plant medicine or something. I don't know what that means, but something's happening, Phil. Future Governor Phil. So are we ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Phil.
All right. So listen, I think your day perfectly represents what New Jersey families are dealing with. I mean, I understand you're looking to numb the pain, and I know you're looking to get through the day. And I'll be honest with you, could you imagine as an adult feeling that way if you were 13 or 14, being isolated from your friends, not being in school, being virtual learning, maybe being out of sports? I know that as adults, we're processing this and we're having these difficult conversations, and I know we don't agree on it.
I should give my 13-year-old tequila?
No, not at all. I mean, listen, I don't know where the parenting books you read as your children were coming up, but I'll tell you this, I'm just trying to figure out how to best serve all families. As a Republican and a conservative, I'm not painting a platform of red planks in my candidacy. I want to help all New Jersey families, regardless of how they feel about current politics. Your visit that you just got from your delivery system is the perfect situation to let us know that people are suffering and people are hurting. And I'd love to get the state of New Jersey opened up. How are your kids feeling about being out of class and being out of school and missing their classmates for the last 12 and a half months?
Yeah, thank you for asking. It is definitely, I'm noticing, there are depression issues. There's definitely a lot of isolation. The way that they're communicating now, it's scary.
Yeah, I've got 4 teenagers, and so I know. And
you
my
need
wife.
tequila more than me.
I'm sorry?
So you need tequila more than me.
Well, we try and just keep moving forward here. I know it seems like there's a black cloud over our nation. There's a black cloud over our state, but we just got to keep pressing forward. And so I can appreciate those kids feeling the way that they do. And that's why I want to open the state. I want to get our kids back to school. I want to get businesses opened. I want to get all of these things open. And I want to get back to the American way. New Jersey families are really under single man rule. And our current administration is ruling from Trenton with an iron fist and a ballpoint pen. And I know that you and I may not align politically on our former president, but I'll tell you, what you're dealing with your family and your children, I want to serve you and I want to represent you in Trenton. And though we may not dot every I and cross every T the same, my objective is to get our state open and get your family back to a good, healthy, sunshiny day here coming into the spring in New Jersey.
Nice. Bella, we have
my
your flag delivery ready to go. Is your flag ready at the front door?
Yes.
Awesome. A New Jersey and American flag coming up. Phil, outstanding job. The energetic transference is beautiful. The aspirational energy present. The vision of a positive future clear. So thank you, Phil. Omid, are you ready, my friend, for round 2? We got some personal injury dynamics with these lawyers out there to disrupt. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
I'm back.
Hey, Bella. So let me ask you this question. What do you think our job is as far as personal injury lawyers? Like, what do you think the most important thing is that we need to do for our clients?
Collect as much money as possible.
Yeah, and would you, that also means to be able to get them as much money to put in their pocket, right?
Definitely, I would agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, sort of along those same lines, I kind of, I've been looking at some of these attorneys up in like Los Angeles County, and I've been hearing that they've been charging like 45 to 50%.
Wow.
To be able to. Yeah, I mean, I think it's nuts. I think it's like completely taking advantage of people, charging those high percentages. And, and then to be honest with you, I thought during COVID, I started seeing all these advertisings, and I'm sure you've seen them too, right? On your Facebook feed and Instagram.
Oh yeah, all over the place.
Where they're just like saying, oh, we got $2 million without even giving any type of information, etc.
Yep.
Yeah, so I kind of got sick and tired of it, and I've decided to change the dynamic. And so what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to reduce the fee structure so we can put more money in our clients' pockets. And what I'm doing is I've created a platform where, you know, the clients, if they choose their attorneys through the platform, they will be able to put more money in their pockets because attorneys like myself, and if you would be willing to join, would be collecting a lesser fee. And that fee structure is 25% if the case settles before filing a lawsuit, 33% if you file a lawsuit but before a full-blown trial, and then 40% if you actually have to go through trial. So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I like this. I like where you stand, you know, being for the client retaining more, and I do think, you know, if we end up going to trial, I think the higher fees are definitely warranted.
Yeah, that's what I think too. And you know, I think at least that way, you know, as trial lawyers too, we will, at least with myself, I'll feel less. You know, I feel like when I stand in front of juries these days, they all look at me as ambulance chasers, and I don't like that. So I'm trying to change that too. What do you think?
I like where you stand, Omid.
All right.
Excellent.
Thanks.
Yeah, excellent job. How'd that feel for you, Omid?
Yeah, I felt much better. I think I took away the sort of the starting the conversation with the question, and I thought there was much more of a conversation and a flow going between myself and Bella.
Beautiful. Okay, so Omid, you ready to have a little bit of fun?
Sure.
Okay, I have a 1 or a 2 again under this desk, and what do you think that it is?
1.
It is a 2, in fact. So that means, Phil, you get to put me on the hot seat. So I can either recreate your scenario and be you trying to advocate for votes in the state of New Jersey, or I'll be anybody you want me to be. You create the scenario, and I have to go from low to yes. Your call.
I'll let you be whoever you want to be.
No, you get to pick me. So you can.
Oh, I get to pick you then?
You get to pick who I am. So I'm either you recreating that, or I am whoever you want me to be going from hello to yes.
And you're acting as me.
Yes.
Well, I'm acting 2 choices. Choice 1 is I do exactly what you just did, and we find some access to potentially, accelerate a part of it. Or I'll be anybody you want me to be going from hello to yes in a different scenario.
I want you to be somebody else that I'm going to assign you to.
Okay, so who would you like to assign me to be?
I'd like to assign you as a successful business owner.
Okay.
Who is highly successful financially. And when I say successful, I mean financially. Yeah. And you have to decide who you're going to support in this gubernatorial race in the primary.
Okay, so do you want? So I'm going for the yes, though. So I am the person getting the yes. So do you want me to be convincing somebody else to support a candidate? Like, I'm seeking the yes.
Oh, you're seeking the yes. Okay, so I want to see how you do because I want to learn from you. I'm going to have you be me then.
Yes.
Awesome.
Got it.
You ready? So, and then Bella, how about Bella is Bella? She's the same person.
Yeah, absolutely.
Ready? So, hey, Miss Bella, thank you so much for just allowing me a couple minutes to chat. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
What was it that you wanted to chat about?
Yeah, so, hey, listen, my name is Phil, and I'm actually running for governor. And could we chat about that for a couple minutes? Because obviously that's going to affect you and your incredible family.
Yeah, I have about 3 minutes.
Yeah, thank you. So let me ask this, Bella. What things are most important to you? Because I have a hallucination, right? A belief that, a theory, that we as New Jerseyans, we as Americans agree on so much more than the media would ever have us think. And so while I think that most of us, because we see social media, we see television, we hear all the negative energy, which is very normal, we have this like distorted perception that we're much more divided than we actually are. So that's a thought I have. But when you think about the future of New Jersey, you think about what is that you want for yourself, your family, your children, what is it that you want, Bella?
This is a great question. I would say, for my family, for my children, I think the most important thing is health, longevity. I want my kids to grow up in a place where they feel safe, where, they have good friends, they are educated, and they are contributing members of society.
Wow. Well, thank you about that. And how about, contributing members of society? What I'm hearing, I think, underneath that is that there's economic policies that make sense, that we're not wasting money on things that don't provide the outcomes we hope to, that we're really solving problems, not
Unless it's shoes, of course, because,
Yes.
shoes, we definitely got to have money for shoes.
We're not going to
It
have
doesn't necessarily change the world, but it's an important thing to have.
Miss Bell, I can promise you one thing though. Like, as governor, we're not buying you shoes, but actually, if I'm elected governor, I think I will be buying you shoes. Do you want to know how?
I would love to hear about this.
Okay. Well,
So we're getting me shoes and creating legacy for my children, so they can be contributing members of society. I'm definitely interested.
I stand for legacy and shoes. All kidding aside, I stand for having you have choice to buy shoes without the tax rates being exorbitant and insane. That's one thing I stand for. I stand for a level of intentionality, love, empathy, but also coming from a place of doing things that make sense, not pandering to special interests. So can I just share a couple things about me, knowing your desire? I know we only have about a minute to go. Would that be okay?
Sure.
So I want to clear something up front, because you're going to read about it and hear about it on television. I voted for former President Trump.
God.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm appalled by his communication. Appalled. I'm appalled by some of the divisive rhetoric. Appalled. Right? So you go, why would you ever have voted for him? I voted for him because I actually agree with lowering taxes, having fiscal responsibility, not wasting money on programs that don't help people. What I stand for, Miss Bella, is the absence of misportrayal and false accusation. I stand against when we argue to actually create change for inner cities. Newark, Camden, Trenton, Jersey City. These are places that have had extraordinary problems for decades. And those problems have not been resolved under Democratic leadership. The idea that paying money for programs equals making things better, I don't agree with. I have immense empathy for the plight of human beings. I believe in God. I believe in helping the homeless. I believe in all sorts of things, but I believe in doing things that work. So while I'm embarrassed of some of the things that President Trump said, I don't agree with his social media policies. I agree with his economic policies. That's why I voted for him. So please don't believe anything you hear that tries to make me into somebody I'm not. I'm for family. I'm for heart. I'm for progress. And I am for revamping and reforming our inner cities, finally. Helping people for real, regardless of race, color, gender, creed. Truly helping people, not lying to people. So if that resonates with you, I would appreciate so much your support in this upcoming election.
Well, Mr. Rizzo, I think you should run for president.
Well, thank you. Okay, out of roll. Phil, how'd I do as Phil?
Very good. Very good. I like bringing down the walls very quickly. The walls came down quicker on your presentation than with mine. So I liked how quickly you got the walls down, because it gave you more time on your platform.
Yeah. Well,
He karate chops those walls, man.
Well, thank you. And by the way, I believe, I'm not going to get into politics, but I do believe we agree so much more on what's in common than not in common. And I think the media does such an unbelievable job, and negative leadership as well. So, Phil, it's been an honor to have you here, man. And Bella, how did that feel for you?
That was extraordinary. You handle it like a Cobra Kai.
So let's see what the judges have to say about that round for Omid and for Phil. Thank you guys for that fun moment. Let's start again. Actually, let's change it up. Let's go to Michael. Michael, please, what feedback do you have for Phil?
Yeah, I think in the beginning of it, Phil, I wasn't sure where we were going with it when we started talking about ages and drinking and family, and I know kids get touchy, but honestly, where I think it really connected and where I think it was really coming into was where you started showing where you're focused on changing New Jersey and changing families and changing the lives, doing it together, regardless of
And
political.
your score is?
I'm sorry, 9 out of 10 on that one.
Nice. And great feedback, by the way. And how about for Omid? Countdown 25.
I'm sorry, Mead, that was great. Honestly, I absolutely feel like I connected more with you on that second one. I think your score was a real solid 9 out of 10 on that second round.
Excellent job. And Michael, really appreciate you battling technical challenges and your presence here. How was your day on the Real Raw today?
It was great. It was fantastic.
Oh, appreciate you. Yeah, Renee, how are you?
I'm good.
Awesome. How was your day on the Real Raw today?
It was exciting. It was fun. I enjoyed watching.
Yeah, appreciate you. So how about let's start with Phil. What do you have for Phil?
I loved how Phil did another great job. I think I loved how he actually had communication and he personalized it to her, and I felt like it makes you think about. He made her think about how is it affecting you in your personal life, and that he wants to make a difference for each person in whatever their personal life was. So I like that. I would give him a 9 again.
Wow, very nice. And how about for Omid?
Omid, I agree with Michael. I think that he did a really great job the second time as well. And I like how there was more dialogue this last time. So I felt like they both did a really great job, both number 9s.
Awesome. And thank you so much for being here again, Renee, today.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Hey, Mike, awesome job being here, my friend. What do you have, please, for Phil?
Cool. So Phil, great job on the follow-up. You led with humility and connection. You really made it more about her than yourself this time. So 9 out of 10, I would give you there. And then Omid, you came back with such a different way of confidence, and you definitely took the feedback. So you remained your vulnerability, but you led with the question, which really opened the dialogue. So I would give you a 9 out of 10 on the back end as well.
Nice. So thank you, Mike, for that. Love your fluidity, congruence, energetic transference. And how was your day on the Real Raw?
Oh man, it's been great. So thank you so much. I really appreciate being here with you guys and learning so much.
No, well, thank you. Phil, how about yourself, man? Thank you for being here, stepping out into the void, into the abyss, following Lieutenant Governor Gill's thoughts. How was your day on the Real Raw, Phil?
I enjoyed it. It was great. The email perfectly described. If you have no idea what you're getting into, you're well prepared. And so, yeah, I felt very well prepared.
You read the email.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Phil. Really appreciate it. And felt your heart, your desire for positive change. It was present and appreciated. Thank you.
I definitely think you'd win the election. It was phenomenal.
You have Bella Verita's vote for sure. And ours. Awesome job. So, Omid, how was your day on the Real Raw, my friend? Excellent work. Love what you're standing for in the disruption space of personal injury. I cannot believe those numbers. 45-50%. New Jersey's capped at a third. Pretty interesting. Wild stuff. So, yeah, thank you for what you stand for. And how was your day here?
Yeah, it was fantastic, man. I had a lot of fun. I enjoy the fact of just kind of being vulnerable and just getting into stuff without knowing much about it, and I enjoyed the feedback and just I feel like I picked up a lot of things, which is good.
Well, appreciate you very much.
A short amount of time, which is even better.
Thank you. Yeah. Rob Gill, brother, thank you for introducing us to Phil, for everything you do, man. Love you, Rob.
Love you too. It was a great experience today. Thank you.
Awesome. Bella Verita, final.
Yes. I would say everyone today, just first off, thank you all for your time. Thank you for being here as an extraordinary experience. The participants did a phenomenal job. And it's not always easy to, come on here and go from hello to yes and to receive the feedback. Sometimes we have a lot of ego dynamics at play, and you both did absolutely phenomenal, made a difference for sure. And so we want to invite everyone back every Monday night. This Cobra Kai stuff that Sean did and chopping down walls. There's a formula. There is a formula for going from hello to yes, to get the yeses that you seek in the world so that you can have more time, money, and magic. And Sean unpacks that every Monday night on Clubhouse. And so you definitely want to come back for that. And we have a team of strategists that will actually hop on the phone with you and unpack the formula for you in regards to your particular business, how the formula applies to you. So definitely have a conversation with one of them when they reach out to you. And final is we have the time of our lives every day at 9 a.m. on Clubhouse, like talking about ecosystem merging, influence mastery, process mastery, self mastery, and how you have everything in life that you want. So definitely come back for that party for sure. And sometimes people, they come on the show and they're like, that was fun. Bella, she's awesome. That Sean guy, not so sure about him. I don't know if I want to know any more about what they're doing. And you're just like I'm at the end of the road with them. And in that case, we wish you well. We'll send you chocolate chip cookies or something, just to say we love you. Thank you for being a part of our show, part of our movement. And we definitely hope to see you in the future. Back to you, Sean Callagy.
Well, no, thank you, Bovary. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Omid, Phil, Michael, Renee, thank you so much. We do stand for business acceleration, leadership acceleration, and we've been called by some of the biggest people in the world the thing to watch. And that's what we are. That's what's happening. Our acceleration has been remarkable because there is a mechanism of how you create relationships, how you create shared experiences, and you build things integrally, not randomly. And that's what we're doing here. Love you guys. And Bella Verita.
We are all blind.
And just learn this.
Looking to see. Looking to see.
We're having fun. Love you guys. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone.
Me too.